guys, happy Labor Day. It's Monday. I kind of forgot it was Monday because it's a holiday here in the United States, but here I am. I remembered even though it felt like Saturday. So I realized that we hadn't really discussed what we wanted to talk about this week. So I thought that we could talk about school, if that's okay with Chelsea and Caroline. So the thing I mostly wanted to talk about today about school was that your education isn't necessarily just inside the classroom. I know a lot of times you have to take classes that you're not passionate about or that aren't what you thought they were going to be, and things like that happen. And for your degree and for your education, you have to take those classes. But I think that too often we just kind of stop with what's inside of the classroom. Whether we love it or hate it, we just leave it at that and we learn what the teacher wants us to learn or the professor wants us to learn. And then we don't learn anything else beyond that, or we forget as soon as we take a test. That's something I'm really guilty of, is after the test I totally forget what I was supposed to learn and just ignore it. But so I have been thinking a lot lately about how your education doesn't have to stop with your homework assignment or the essay you have to write or what's going to be on the midterm. Your education, I think, is something that really continues on after you're done with school and is something that you have more control over than I think we remember that we have control over. So what I'm doing this semester is I am reading my way through 10 novels written by American women. I will link my blog down below because I'm blogging my way through all of the novels. But so I just think that people need to find something that they love and they want to learn about and learn about it. Like, even if it's not a class that you have to take, even if there's not even a class in existence about it, like, we have so much knowledge at our fingertips, like I talked about last week with the internet, and I think that we should just kind of embrace things that we want to learn and learn them and forget about what our teachers are trying to teach us. One thing that really frustrates me is that I love reading and literature and stuff like that, but if I take a literature class, we maybe make it through 3 books in the semester because the rest of the class moves at a different pace than I do. You kind of have to move at the rate of your slowest reader, and I am not the slowest reader in most circumstances, so I think that on my own I can learn a lot more or get a lot more read than otherwise. So I am putting out a challenge to all of you viewers and to Chelsea and Caroline, is to find one thing this semester that is not a part of any of your classes, or maybe is a small part of one of your classes but not a major part, and learn about that thing or do something, I don't know, do some sort of thing to augment your education. Because I think that with school, we just kind of let the man, I guess, I don't want to call it like the man, but we just kind of let the institution of education and school take over our education, and we just learn what they want us to learn rather than learning what we want to learn. So I think that we should all take the challenge to try to augment our education this semester, and I will see Caroline on Wednesday.